Welcome back everybody to Dinkum with, well, let's find out with who. We're going to play a brand spanking new game. We're going to randomize our character. She's pretty. We could go with this. You're not cooperating, are you, little person? Which hairstyle have we got on? Because I want to be able to find if you're going to go back. So is that this one? No. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay. I don't see it. Alright, we'll stick with this one. Maybe make it darker. Yeah. Go with blue. Alright, we'll stay with that one. You know what though? I kind of like the idea of green. Here we are. Okay, let's go. So we're going to call this lady Blossom. And we're going to make Falling Petal Island. And we're going to create our character. A long time ago, everything went south. Almost everybody was forced to move to South City. The people of South City lived cold and miserable lives. You were born there. Most people have no desire to leave. But you do, more than anything. And you might have found a way out. Help wanted. Looking for a young go-getter to accompany me to my old home, Falling Petal. Voyage and accommodation will be your initial compensation. Anyone interested, please come and meet me at the airship landing. You leave for Falling Petal today. Yes. We'll work out where my head needs to go in a minute. But let's get on board this airship. Head on out to Falling Petal Island. So, plans for the series. We're going to actually focus more on the building and creation of stuff this time. I think last time I was too mission focused, and when they ran out I was kind of lost. I have a vague idea of how I want things to go. We're now flying over Falling Petal and will be landing shortly. All passengers, please prepare to leave the airship. Ah, well. So, I've got a vague plan of what I want to do. Ooh. I don't know if it's going to work. I have a little tiny map. Like it's got about 4 buildings on it. Looks like we've landed. I'll tell you what, I'm so glad you've decided to accompany me on this adventure, Blossom. I was starting to think no one in South City was brave enough to join me. When you were the first and only person to respond to my ad, I knew you were the right person for the job. Oh dear, look at old Fletch waffle on. Let's get cracking, Blossom. I want to do more of an Ocker accent for Fletch, but I keep defaulting to British. I'm very sorry. I'll see you outside, okay? Alright, we'll see how we go. Let's go, Bloss. Ooh, this looks interesting. I know. How about you talk to Fletch? Come on. Wow! Smell that fresh air. I'll tell you what, it feels good to finally be back on Falling Petal. Now, Blossom, I'm going to need your help getting settled, okay? I'll give you this base tent. Take your time and find a good place for it. It'll be like our town hub. Take this map as well. If you have any questions, please just ask me. I haven't been back to Falling Petal for a very long time, but I think I can still be helpful. Oh, why is she blushing about that? I'll be waiting by this dock until you set up the base tent. So if you get lost, check your map to find the dock again. Good luck, Blossom. I received a base tent. And an island map. Ooh. Alright, let me have a look in my inventory first. I'm just going to grab this thing, pop it over here. Let's open our map and have a look and see where we're at. What I'm looking for... Ooh, wow, this is kind of pretty, isn't it? What I'm looking for, though, is like a big, open... Like, I mean, that's ideal over there, but it's too jungly and will be very hilly. Like the land it refers to. So I'm looking for a large area of flat space where I can kind of put everyone. I was going to scatter everyone. My original idea was maybe I could scatter people to different islands, like, you know, Rain up here and Erwin over here and, you know, someone else. But I think that would not work very well. So I think for my first proper go back, what we're going to do is probably go into here, this area here, I think. I'm just going to maybe move my head around a couple of times till we get it out of the space where things need to go. And that should work. So yeah, so we're going to go here. It's not far from jungle space. It's not far from deserty terrain. It's not far from the tropics. If you have a look at the very bottom of the screen, you'll see where it you'll see what kind of land you're looking at. So here is plains. This should be plains. Yeah. Tropics. I'm looking for grassland. Desert. Oh, there's mangrove. Where? Billabongs, mangroves. Desert. Tropics. Bushlands. Plains. Okay, so plains must be what grasslands is now. I can hear a bird calling outside. It's okay. I was wondering what it was. All right, so we're going to set the town up in here. And my idea was originally we're going to scatter people, but we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to set it up so everyone's around the same kind of square, but I want it to be a really big square so that we can spread people out a little bit. This looks really good. I'm thinking this looks good. And we want the farm to be in here as well. So maybe if I set... I'm going to have to... My original idea is going to have to change a little bit. All right, I'm going to put the farm. No, I'll put the farm on this side. And we'll put the base camp. I don't want it alongside this time. I'm going to put the base camp kind of maybe here. So we'll put them kitty corner to each other. All right, let's go. But we are going to do things in accordance with stuff that we know is going to happen. So let's get this base tent down. We'll gather stuff along the way. So we're going to want a fair amount of cash to start with. I think the museum is somewhere in the vicinity of 120,000. Oh man, I forgot where I was going to put the flower. Oh yeah. See, things are changing already. All right, where's my map? So I do want to cross this river. I want to go down to there. And there's no way to do that via land? No, all right. Well, there's a nice beach over there. Look at this. Rocks. All right, let's put our first map mark down so I can find these later. Right click, no left click. And then just use your WASD keys to move it, and then left click to select. There's our first rock, pile of rocks. So we know where to come for those. All right, so what we're going to do is we want to link up the town to the airship thing. And I'm going to have like a little transport hub out this way. So on the map, like, it might be I have to put the aerodrome over here, and I might do that. I know that the real world part of my head is going, but floods and tsunamis and... Yeah, all right, brain, stop panicking. You're fine. Oh. N is for whistle, apparently. That one caught me by surprise when I found it the first time. Alrighty. So we also, the advantage of having played it once before is you have a vague idea of, wow, this looks pretty good, doesn't it? Of things you're going to need. I like that that's there. We'll chop all of that down and turn it into a little grove. If only to stop a Tassie Devil moving in. I love this hardwood, man. All right. Where are we on the map? We're actually almost where we want to be. So I'm going to put Fletcher's place about here. I'm going to put my place about right in Tassie Devil territory. Okay. No, not... My keyboard does not have... I'm going to have to get another keyboard soon because, well, I'm running out of... I can't see the letters on my keys anymore. It's the second keyboard I've done it to inside 2 years. All right. So right here, you reckon? Now, my question is this going to be far enough away from... Maybe. All right, look, the only thing we can do is try it out. And if we really hate it, we can move it, okay? I like these hardwoods, though I don't want to knock them down just yet. So why don't we just grab our tent? Check our map. Yeah, we're pretty much where we want to be. Someone is in the way. All right. Is it a good place for a base tent? Yes, it is. And we managed not to wipe any... Oh, wow, Fletch, that was quick. So, this is what you decided to build, huh? It's absolutely perfect. Come our new home here on Falling Petal. Thank you so much for setting up the base tent. Oh, and guess what? I actually have a tent for you too. I know it's not much, but it will be a place you can call home. Now, there's plenty of room to spread out here on Falling Petal, so please take your time to place your tent. You'll probably be visiting the base tent a fair bit, so keep that in mind while you're looking for a spot to claim as your own. I'll be inside the base tent getting things ready. Come and speak to me once you've placed your tent. Ooh, well, we know where we want to place our tent vaguely. So, I reckon we're going to have to fence for crocodiles pretty early. What's that? That was a bin chicken. I wonder what they're called, because that's new to the game. Oh, there's so much that is new to the game too. I haven't played it for a bit, so... Alrighty. I can hear the cicadas. This is new too for me, at least. Look. I love that they're on the tree. I know. Alright, where am I putting my tent? Oh, we're almost there. Oh dear. Let me just make sure it doesn't have a little fairy resident already. I do like that this is here already though. We'll just harvest that. And we have a baobab bottle tree, baobab. You know what, I like this space. This is such a good space. We're going to flatten that, by the way. Don't cry. It'll be okay. We'll rebuild it. Just not yet. I did say I had a plan, right? I had a plan. So, this is a playthrough. It's kind of a let's play, kind of a walkthrough, kind of a, well, you know, let's find out what we're doing. So what I'm hoping is... Okay, we're going to have our first orchard set up in a little bit. Alright, let me see where I am on my map. Look at this hardwood right here. So good. Right, I need to go a little bit more this way. Oh yeah, well why don't we set it right up against... So this house is going to be on the outer ring. I want it on the flat space. It needs to be on the same level of ground as Alright, we're going to have to do a little bit of flattening. Alright, we need to drop down one. Is there a drop down space here? Alright, so it's going to be a little bit away from my ideal positioning. Yeah, not that much away. We're going to pop it right here. I was going to put it further back, unless we put it back over here. Maybe this is a better spot. Yeah, okay, this is a better spot. It's a little bit further away from the water. We're going to need so many shovels to start with. Right, where's my tent? Someone's in the way. Get out of the way, Bloss. All right. This is a great place for a tent. All right, how did we go with our map? Yeah, we're good. All right, so I'm just going to grab this and we right click to get rid of it. Fletch is forever going to have a star under her tent. Rightio. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to flatten all of this space out in here, which means I've got a lot of trees to chop down. And I've got to think of what I want to do with the dirt. All right. I think one of the first things we'll do with the dirt is we're going to build like a little wall around here so that people don't get eaten by crocodiles. Where's my tent? Over there. Wow. It does hide well, doesn't it? I know. I am going to have to get rid of that lovely pile of ore, but not yet. Not yet. So yeah. So one of the things we're going to be doing is we've got this. Oh, she's supposed to be on the inner ring, actually. That's okay. We can fix that. It's fine. Okay. Where did Fletch go? We won our brewing license pretty early. I like to. It's 10 a.m. now. It's been 10 a.m. for a little while, but I think as soon as I turn in things, it's going to stop being 10 a.m. and time is going to start moving again, which is not a bad idea to let happen. I think otherwise you'll have this incredibly long episode. All right, 17 minutes to set this up. All right, let's talk to Fletch. Hi, Fletch. You found a good place for your tent? I know it's not much, but I hope you like your new home. I'll tell you what, you've got the spark, Blossom. You see, most people back in South City are scared of leaving. There's something about that place that pulls the spark out of people. But I'll tell you what, we certainly aren't the first to leave. Have you ever heard of the travelling trader John? No. I'll tell you what, he's a bloomin' legend. Rumour is he traded a paperclip for a steamboat once. Trading is in his very blood. John got in contact with me before we left South City. He's interested in visiting with his shop here. I'll tell you what, we can't miss an opportunity like this. I reckon we get this visiting site deed ready for him. That way we'll have a place ready for any visitors who come to Falling Petal. I'll let you decide where the best place for this visiting site deed is. Just be sure it's close by. We want visitors to feel like part of the Falling Petal community while they're here. Who knows, maybe we can convince him to set up a permanent shop here. Be sure to talk to me once you've placed the visiting site deed. Oh no, I see a flaw in my plan already. I'm going to have to put that up on the... Oh no, she's on the raised. I think she's on the raised. No, she's not. Talk to Fletch. Okay, no. Let me have a look. Did I put mine one down? I may have done. No, she's one down as well. Alright, I need to find a one down space for John's shop. I don't think it's going to happen. I actually think what we're going to do, because what I want is I want to have my house, and then I want a nice broad path, and then I want... So I want a little bit of a path to put things on, and then I want a little bit of a road, and then I want a shop. And I want to have three. I was going to put the general store right in the middle, but what we might do is we might actually make it the corner store. Oh, let's make it the corner store. Where's my tent? Okay, where's Fletcher's? So we're going to go over here. We're going to make it the corner store. Fletcher's. Okay, that's not too scary. We might have a little pond in town. What do you reckon? So I vaguely want, there's my tent. There's room for a road. I'm going to put John's thing about here. The only problem with it being corner, it can be kitty corner. It's going to have to face in. Something like this, right? Face in. That's right, face in. Okay, we might be able to save that bush. So I want to chop it down to... Oh, well, there's a lot of them. I do want to chop it down, turn into seeds though. Okay, if I put it there, I want to see how it lines up with Fletch's. All right, I'm going to have to just trust my judgment, right? Actually, no, that's the visiting site deed. I don't want that there. We want the visiting site deed up near Fletch. We want the shop on the corner. And I want it flat, but I don't want to lose my hardwood. Mind you, I can plant more hardwood. I know, what am I doing? Visiting site deed. I am going to have to lose some hardwood. Because of how I want the town to be. So we're going to put the visitors site right next to the it's just because of the way you're facing, isn't it? Right next to the town hall. Alright, it's going to have to go right there. No, it's not. I want to have a space between them. I want to have like a path. Alright, no, I lose too many trees that way. Fine, it's a great place for a deed. Ah! We didn't lose too many. Alright, John can visit here. I know, so much stuff. Alrighty, let's go visit Fletch again. So, we're all set for visitors, huh? Well done, Blossom. We've only been here for a little while, but you've achieved so much already. You remind me of my father. He was born right here on Falling Petal, you know. He was a true blue adventurer through and through. He loved doing new things and keeping track of all his milestones in his adventurer's journal. I wanted to come here and try and meet those milestones myself, but I'm getting a bit long in the tooth, Blossom. Please, I want you to take his adventurer's journal. Please keep good care of it. This is your adventure now. Whoa, a journal! Fletcher's father's journal. It's filled with his past milestones. That journal means a lot to me, but I think my dad would be glad someone like you is looking after it. But I have a challenge for you, Blossom. I want you to try and beat my father's milestones. Some of these milestones are going to take a long time to complete, but there's no hurry. I'm just going to add daily tasks to the journal. These will be smaller milestones that should be easy to complete in just one day. Now for the good part. For every milestone you surpass, you'll be rewarded with permit points. Tell you what, you're going to want a lot of permit points eventually. What do you mean eventually, girl? We're going to need them right up. We can talk more about that tomorrow. For now, check out the journal. I think you'll find you've actually completed some of the milestones inside. So be sure to claim them. Now, are you hungry? I am. I think it's just about lunchtime. I've seen fruit growing around this island and that sounds tasty. You go find us some fruit, and when you get back, I'll show you how to craft a campfire. Well, Fletch, about that fruit. Oh, you found something, Dee. Eating food will keep your energy up. Here's the recipe for a campfire. I found these stones earlier, so you can use these to craft your campfire. You'll have to find some wood yourself, though. Feel free to use the crafting table in the base tent to craft a campfire. Take your time, Blossom. When you're done, come and have a chat with me. I have a gift for you. Alright, some stone. Campfire. A fire you can use while camping. Awesome. We're not going to open our journal until we've made this campfire and make Fletch happy. I know, I'm so tempted to make a path. We won't do that yet. We're going to need a lot of paths too. Yes. Alright, got ourselves a campfire? Yeah, let's go talk to Fletch. Hi, Fletch. I'm very impressed with the work you've done here today, Blossom. I think there's a great future for us all here at Falling Petal. Here's a gift for helping me out so much. It's a bug net. I think you should take the rest of the day off. Maybe you could go catch some of the bugs around here. Or maybe you could cook some of that fruit you found. Hey, I'll figure something out to do. Thanks, Fletch. I'm sure you will. Oh, and before I forget, take this sleeping bag too. When you get tired, pop that on the ground and have a lay down. I'll tell you what, a good night's rest will do us both good. Thanks for helping today, Blossom. I can't believe we're on Falling Petal. I couldn't have done any of this without you. Ooh, a bug net. And a sleeping bag. Alright, how much room is in my backpack? It looks like a luxury, doesn't it? Okay, now we will go escape. We have camping and exploring and harvest master. Oh, what? We've gathered 101 fruit already. Don't ask me how we did that. Okay, place a sleeping bag and rest. Now I think I've still got space in this bag as well. Yeah, so if my backpack gets a little full, we can chuck stuff in there. If it's bugs, that's there. Where's my tent? So basically, we want to move all of this dirt here, and we want to put it as like a little, make it like a little walled town around some of the areas where there's water and crocodiles, just to keep people a bit safer. Just drop that in there. That's one more space in my pack. Let me just grab. Oh! I know, mate. That thing went right near your little bear tootsies, didn't it? Where are you going to catch it? I caught a funnel web spider. I would say put it back, but we don't want it crawling around unsupervised. Let's pop it in a box and stick it over here. I know. What did you see first thing out of your tent today? Don't ask. I can't believe we have bin chickens in this game now. Look at this. It's a bin chicken. Okay. What it actually is, I think, is a straw-necked ibis, or possibly just an ibis of some kind. Not really a bin chicken, but it gets that name because it has discovered that foraging in, I think, up north, in the northern area of the world, you guys would call it a dumpster. Yeah. So it goes foraging in those out the back of shops and restaurants because it can get better food. Oh, quandongs, we so need those. I know, I should be catching butterflies and things, but what I want to do first, I'm actually looking for seashells because I'm after another milestone, okay? I'm also after a bug milestone. Okay, that's a fish. We've got a nice variety of fish here too. We want that. We're going to cook it. Actually, no, we're going to stick it in the suitcase. Catch the white yabby. Alrighty, let's go. I'm looking for a beach. I'm pretty sure I saw one over this way. Work our map open. Okay, that was my mouse wheel I moved that with, so that was good. The only thing is the mouse wheel only goes from side to side, whereas your WASD keys will let you move on to the next row, and I will not admit how long it took me to actually work that out. Alrighty, let's go. Okay, there's our first shell collection. So what we're going to do is we're going to nail down some more points. I think this is one of the quicker ways of getting them. We're going to nail down some more points for... Man, I'll get there. Catching creeping crawlies and getting shells. It's definitely a lagoon as opposed to a billabong. Fish. If you have a look over in our journal, it's bouncing up and down at us. Let me just escape. Shell, yeah. The next goal, claim that, is 50. I hate these things so much. Yes, I'm like this at home. What? Did I just get another? Oh, 2 bugs, yep. So you'll see in the bottom, actually I will move my head because it is right in the way. Let me just grab this. Maybe pop it over here. I think it's out of the way over there. Alright, so down the bottom left-hand corner where my head was, you'll see like a little row of symbols. And, alright, is that showing? Okay, let me just turn the sound up a little bit. Alright, can you hear that? That tells me there's a cicada somewhere around here. There it is. And it's directional. Cicada. Alright, bugs it is. Let's go. So we're going to get about... We'll harvest that. We're also going for our next fruit achievement. And we can bury some fruit as well, which will help us a little bit further. So much of my planning actually relies on me being able to flatten the ground. It's annoying, but that's fine. We're not going to have that little lumpy bit of dirt out behind us. Alright. I know I keep putting my hand down the shift key. Let me just check my backpack. Very good. So what I was hoping was that we gathered all the varieties of shells. Hello, what's that? Oh, that's a fish. All right, I will put a marker down for that. I know. Gotta watch where I whistle. What time is it? 2:53. We'll head back. I don't really want to be running around in the dark like I did so many episodes before. We do want a few more bugs though. A lot more bugs. Because we're going to sell a bunch of stuff to John when he gets in, basically. Show him what a great place this place is. But we're not going to sell all of our bugs. So I'm going to start putting things down in a sell pile. And a, there we go, there's our next shell achievement. I think that might have been 50. We're going to start having 2 rows. One for bugs I have already caught and have multiples of. And this is the first bug of its kind and it's going to the museum. There were sharks in that water. What else I haven't done? I haven't lit my house up, so I know where it is. Of course, I also haven't lit my house on fire. That's probably a good thing. So when I say lit my house up, just so it's easier for us to find our way home, we're going to go into our map, squiggle out, there's my house. We do have a painful achievement to get. I might get that over and done with in a minute. I might do it here. That is what I thought it was. That's our very first pearl. Hey! I know, actually I was looking for jellyfish to get stung by. There's one. Oh. Oh man, now we're under jellyfish poison rules. Oh, that's so funny. If you have a look at our health bar, it is not happy with us. So apparently we also have to look after our animals a little bit better. Wow, I wonder how I can fix that poison. Oh my gosh, poisoned. I wonder if it'll kill me. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. What's that? It is a blue mussel. Oh, I'm actually starting to get a little bit worried now. Jellyfish used to just sting you. Oh, thank God. And not like, but there was not this lingering poison effect. I thought I heard one of those. So the reason I'm collecting the flowers is because I would love to say I'm collecting them so I can brew tea with them, but in actual fact, I'm collecting them because I will sell them to John and he will pay me a nice amount for them. I am looking for more things. Let me just have a quick look inside. Okay, so I can catch a few more things before life starts to get very awkward for me. The nice thing about the flowers and fruit is that they stack. Oh, and that's the nice thing about walking around is we get our little walkabout achievement for travelling great distances on foot. So how are we going for our license points, I wonder? Well, 455. Alright, 97 out of 250. We got poisoned. Being poisoned might not kill you, but it will take a lot of energy out of you. Here's a one-time milestone for being poisoned, but try not to be from now on, okay? So there we go. An easy if painful pearl picker. Milestone for diving for treasure. Ooh, we got to get 10 more now. Walking about. Staying in one spot isn't generally considered exploring. You're going to cover some distance, that's for sure. Here's a milestone for travelling. Way to go. Right, well. Oh, I really hate these things. Why do I keep capturing them then? Because that way they're not running around on the ground where I can't monitor where they're at. Alright, so now I've got a blue mussel to sell or cook and a blue mussel for the museum. Where's my house? Alright. Have I been here? I have been here, alright. So it might be time for me to head back toward the house, 6:07 p.m. It does not get dark here quick. What time? Yeah, I got a few more spaces, good. Right, so I have denuded this area. Look at this nice grove of hardwood. So good. The dingo is swimming, therefore I can too, right? Don't bet on it. I have to say the binding controls are a lot better now than they were. Like, my mouse has not jumped out of the screen once in the last 10 or so minutes. Blue moon butterfly. I thought I saw a fly over here somewhere. I did. Oh, right. Ooh. Bug catcher. 10 out of... Well, that's going to be a lot of bug catching, isn't it? Entomologist. 5 different bugs. Alright, we need to catch 5 more different bugs. We're at 1,000. That's not enough. It's not enough to get all of the first licenses that we want yet. So we're going to keep trekking. We will get more when we start selling things as well. So we do want to have duplicates of bugs so we can get our creepy dings. There it is. I don't know if you can hear it. There's like a sound very specific to the cicada. And yeah. So the other thing you try and do too is once it gets to late, it's like a game of warmer, hotter, colder, isn't it? Alright, that's the last one we can catch. Alright, so we're going to ignore our bugs from now on. We're going to head on back to the house and just drop in our ill-gotten gains. I know, I only went to catch that butterfly. That would have made me a sad panda. I thought I saw a shell over here. Alright, where's the house this way? Okay. Do I have to cross this narrow channel of water? I think I do. Alright, we'll do it in a minute once I've got all of that. I probably should have looked before I left. You know, I have not yet seen crocodiles. No doubt they are around. In a minute, because I've said that, I am going to get eaten by one. But anyway, yeah, we are heading home. I'm just, you know, taking a more circuitous route than most would expect. Oh, I don't think I've been in this area. I've been here shell collecting, very bravely ignoring all the fruit trees. Or stupidly ignoring all the fruit trees, depending how you look at it. Okay, don't catch the spider because there's no time. Alright, there's... Heading back. We're going to stop by the campfire. We're going to set that up and we're going to have some cooked fruit. And we're going to sort out our bugs and get them settled so we have backpack space in the morning. We're going to also sort out our creepy crawlies. I know it's a good thing we can't just plant the flowers, isn't it? Alright. So we're going to sort our creepy crawlies straight out into this box of boxes. So I want to be able to put one of each kind in here until the museum arrives. I'm pretty sure. Yep, I got it, Abby. Alright, so there's the start of our museum critters. Hi, Fletch. Oh, wait, I do have space in my backpack now. There it is. Haha, can so too catch them when they're up the tree. Where's my tent? Oh, that's Fletcher's tent. This is my tent. So what my plan is for over here is out the back of the tent, I want to have like a working area for all of my machines and things. We're going to have to flatten that sucker out a little bit. So this is probably the first bit I'm going to flatten. And then behind the working machine area, we're going to have our orchard. All right. So I just have to kind of work out how much space that the machine area is going to need. So I want to have a path behind the house. Let me just... All right. This is my museum bugs. Let's put one of each bug down here so that we can... Didn't get a wide... Oh no, I did get an okay variety of bugs. And I know I've already got one of these guys here. Oh my god. Alright. So the rest we can sell. And we'll have a sell pile in a minute. there's my blue moon butterfly. Alright, so this is our pile of museum bugs. Okay. Now, because we're going to put John's shop on the corner, okay, no, I need a sell pile. Let me just, this looks like a good space for selling stuff. It will be a space for Rain or Irwin. We're going to pop them over in this area. So let's get these guys out of our pack. We'll get that down in a minute because we're going to want to cook. It's nice to have a pile of stuff, cooked fruit for Irwin. It's also nice to have a pile of cooked fruit. I'm slowly working out how that looks, like how it works. Sorry, because it works differently to when I first started playing. All right, there's our cell pile, which of course means I have to go and catch this firefly. Where is it? I wonder if I can use it to light up my camp. Not a pretty bird. I saw it. Centipede. So I needed 5 more different bugs. I did see it. It's cockroach. 3. There should be another one out here somewhere. Actually there's a cricket as well we can get. Oh, grasslands. Look at that, so close. I wonder if I can terraform that stuff and encourage something different to be here. Of course, here I am. Did you hear it? The cricket. There it is. Again, directional. Little hoppy monkey, come here. There it is. Alright, so one more bug should get us another lot of XP. One more different bug. We're looking for a redback spider. I don't know if they come out at night in this game. I know they're not dreadfully fond of coming out at night in it's nearly midnight. I'm gonna have to stop soon. I don't want to because I haven't done everything I want to do. Oh wow, let's have that, and let's have that. Let's have that. And that. Hello emu. Hello mew. Mew, not emu. Oh no, we don't have wow, there's a lot of the first spare cricket. Doesn't Fletch like crickets? There's a crocodile. That's my first crocodile. Alright, time we head back toward the tent. Oops, she says going in the wrong direction. Oh, we could grab these just to, because they cook quick and we can't plant them, but that's okay. But there's a lot of them, which will help us with our fruit achievement. Did I see apple trees at one point? We should get our apple trees in. Now, if we stayed up for hours cooking, we could get... I know, I just need one more bug. That's right, we'll pick it up tomorrow. It's now late. So we are going to go to bed. So like I said, I'm going to try not to have super long episodes by just staying up really late at night. We're going to have to. When you guys are playing, you can get a lot done in a single day just by staying up late. And mind you, I don't know if they've introduced penalties for staying up late, so that'll be interesting. I know, I left the log behind. So I'm trying to keep myself moving toward my tent. Black cricket. Okay, so they're crickets and black crickets, right? Maybe? No. No, I've just been catching black crickets. Alright. I wonder if you can cook crickets. Alright. What's that noise? That's a different sound. Cricket. Haha! Crickets and black crickets make different sounds. Who knew? Guys, on that note though, I am going to check out my points for tomorrow and let this little character get some sleep. We will clean out our backpack in the morning, I think. So let's wander in here, check our pack for our ill-gotten gains. We should make a little bit of money off John in the morning. Not as much as if we'd stopped and cooked our fruit though. Alright. I am excited by my variety of bugs. Yes, I am. See, this cricket needs to go down here because it's different. These are my spare crickets and these are my not spare crickets. Right. Let's go into escape. We have entomologist. We now have 10 out of 10 bugs. Next, we need to catch 10 different ones next time. We're at 1255. That's not too bad. Harvest master. We are at 531 out of 1,000. There you go. We are cooking it. Well, we're not cooking it yet. We are going to be though. Let's get some sleep. Call it a day. Though not a bad first day. We haven't even got our campfire down. Alright. How did we go? Bug catching. We want our bug catching up a higher level. Apparently I can unlock a terrarium at level 30. We have to get there. I know, that's my first big goal. Where am I going to put it though? Out the back, I think, of the museum. That's good foraging. Oh, and fishing. I get fishing points because I caught things. Oh, nice. All right, on that note, guys, I am going to bid you adieu. If you enjoyed this very first episode of a new series of Dinkum, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe, and I will check you later. Take care out there.